Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Gold Prospecting at Home. This is episode number 41, and this one is actually from a major credit Patreon supporter, Dan Roten. Thanks a lot, man, I appreciate it. And today he sent the Montana Prospector Gold Nugget Paydirt. This is what it looks like. It's the 2-pound bag. It actually looks like it's a little bit damp in the bag right there. Maybe not. It's kind of clumpy. I will have to take a closer look at it when we get outside, but first let's take a look at the website. So here we are at montana-prospector.com. They do have a bunch of different items for sale, such as, actual gold. You could buy metal detectors, more gold, gold panning kits, gold pans, little tiny gold nuggets and everything. But what Dan purchased and sent to me is the Montana Gold Nugget Paydirt. The 2-pound bag costs $18.95. Free shipping. Now Dan actually bought 2 of these. He did one himself and sent the other one to me. He was able to recover 0.326 grams of gold from his bag. He also told me that about a third of his bag was magnetic. So we're gonna make sure that we run the magnet over it, make sure we get rid of all that magnetite and everything. Now the real interesting thing about this pay dirt is if you read this description here, it just says bonus bag. I don't know why it says bonus bag right there. Basically it says he does add a little bit of gold to it. You may find small sapphires in it. And also it comes from a place called Montana Bar. Now I did some research on Montana Bar. It's located here in Montana in this like gulch here, Greenhorn Gulch. Back in the 1860s, they found so much gold there. It was actually visible from like a mile away. You can see it glowing on the cliffside. And as you can see here, it looks like they're actually still mining it, which makes sense for this pay dirt. So again, thanks a lot, Dan. I really appreciate you sending me this. We'll take it outside, we'll chop it open, and we'll take a look at it. Okay, so here it is, the 2-pound bag of the Montana Prospector Gold Nugget Paydirt. Right here you can read what it says on there. Raw, unsearched paydirt with gold added and a chance of gemstones. This paydirt is the real deal. Gold is added to enhance the experience. And so that's really cool that they actually, they say that they're adding gold. A lot of places don't admit it. They're just like, oh yeah, it's natural right from the ground and you get what you get. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's a bad thing. Anyway, let's take a look at this stuff in a pan. Nice. Okay, let's rip it open here. These are my favorite types of bags, these vacuum sealed, heat sealed, whatever you call it. There it is. Let's take a look at the innards here. Looks like there might even be a little speck of gold right there. I don't know, it's hard to tell. It could be mica or something, but yeah, let's pour it out. So this is 2 pounds, and as you can see, a lot of it's sticking to the inside here. So normally I would spray this out to get it all out of there, and we're gonna do that, but we're gonna wait because I wanna make sure that we get all the magnetic stuff out of here, and I wanna do that while it's dry. It is clumpy, like it was packaged wet, and then now it's dry. So let's go ahead. We're gonna classify this stuff down to plus and minus kitchen strainer. We'll take all the magnetic stuff out of it. Actually, we might end up classifying it wet, just because it's clumpy and kind of muddy. You see that? See, it's got like these clumps of like mud. You don't want to classify that dry because then you'll lose a lot. So we're gonna classify it wet. So might as well just rinse this out now. Okay, so here we have the classifications of plus and minus kitchen strainer. There is a lot of magnetic stuff in here. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go ahead and we're gonna pan down the majority of this stuff in Crusty Rusty first. And then once we get down a little bit further, we're actually gonna take the magnet, remove the magnetite at that point, and then we'll go from there. All right, so let's bring over Crusty Rusty here. We'll add some water and some jet dry here. Not a sponsor. Just to break the surface tension of the water. We want to break the surface tension of the water just in case there's some really fine gold in here that tends to be hydrophobic, and then it floats on top of the surface tension and floats right away. So yeah, add some jet dry. It breaks that surface tension. So let's do the small stuff first here, the minus kitchen strainer stuff. Just gonna stratify it really, really good. All right, we're pretty close to the end here. I'm gonna add some fresh water and we'll spin it around. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, not as much black sand as I expected. This guy got through somehow. Little boulder there. I don't see any gold yet. Oh yeah, I do see a little bit of gold coming through. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's not nearly as much black sand or magnetite as I thought. So that's good. Yeah, that looks really nice. Awesome. So let's grab that with the snuffer bottle and we'll move on to the big stuff. That's really nice gold right there. And that does look really good. Now inside these black sands right here, there's going to be microscopic gold in there that I can't pan out. So as always, I have a little bucket of tailings. I just saved that stuff. I'm going to wait till I get like a 5-gallon bucket before I process my tailings. I only have a little bit started here, but... Okay, next we have the Plus kitchen strainer. We're going to keep our eyes open for sapphires or any other kind of gemstones. I'm going to get some fresh water here for Crusty Rusty. Alright, let's try this again. It's strange. This stuff looks kind of like smashed up cinder blocks or something. I'm sure that's, you know, naturally how it is. Some of it kind of looks man-made, like cement or something. I don't know. Let's keep going. Alright, well, this stuff was kind of challenging to pan out. It was just all big, chunky pieces of like cement or something. It's kind of difficult to pan down. I actually think it's quartz is what I think it is. Like kind of like quartz and granite. But here we go, let's see what's in it. Wow, no big chunks. I did not notice any gemstones or anything, so I'm not 100% sure what that is. It's not a garnet. I don't think it's a gemstone, but wow. Yeah, no big chunks of gold. No pickers or anything. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna pan it a second time just in case I missed something. Yep, panning through it a second time, nothing. All right, let's go ahead and get that fine stuff out of the snuffer bottle. We'll dry this out, weigh it up, and we'll see what we got. All right, here is that gold dried out. It actually looks pretty nice. Like they're sharp little pieces. They're not all flattened out or anything. They're actually chunky little pieces. It may weigh what Dan got. Dan said he got 0.326 grams recovered. So yeah, let's go ahead and weigh this up and see what it weighs. This part's always fun to do one-handed. All right, and this goes for anybody that sends me pay dirt in the mail. If there's $30 worth of gold in here, I will absolutely send you a American Silver Eagle in the mail, back to your return address. So we have 0.2 grams of gold. Let's bring it up on Gold Calc and see what the value is. All right, 0.2 grams of, let's call it 18 karat gold. Just because I've ran purity tests on gold from throughout the United States and Canada, and a good average is about 18 karat. Gold price today is $1,304.90 per ounce. Let's go ahead and calculate. Yeah, so we got $6.29. What was the price again? $18.95. So there you go. I mean, it was kind of fun. It was definitely a challenge without using a Garrett Super Sluice. If I used the Garrett Super Sluice pan, I could pan that out in, you know, less than 10 seconds, I guarantee it. But kind of hard to use a Garrett Super Sluice and little crusty rusty there. It just doesn't work. So thanks again to Dan and everybody else that sent pay dirt. I have like a stack of pay dirts back here that I have to go through. So thanks to everybody that's been sending them in. If anybody would like to send me a pay dirt or fan mail or anything, my P.O. box is in the description. And remember, if I find $30 worth of gold in the pay dirt that you send me, I'll send you back an American Silver Eagle back in the mail. I'll also even send you a Klesh Guitars guitar pick, just as a thank you. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. I put out a new video every 3 days. That's all I got for today. Thanks for watching.